Most everyone that watches my channel knows I have a get home bag. A lot of people like to call it a bug out bag. I like to call it a get home bag because I like to think this is what would get me home if I was ever stranded somewhere. These are the things that I would need, like if I was separated from my vehicle, stranded by a natural disaster, etc., and had to get home. These would be some items I would need to help me survive during that trip home. Now, some people also know I keep a gun in my bag. A lot of people think that that's silly, but I think it's an essential tool. If I'm stranded somewhere, not only do I have to maybe deal with animals, but I might have to deal with other people that are stranded, and they might not be in the mood to be very nice to you at that point in time. So I do keep a gun in here. This is a Dwight shoe bag by Field Line. I'm not real sure of the name brand, but I know it's been a really good bag, so I've been happy with it. And this little back flap just zips right down, flips down, and there's a little section here that has a bunch of little pockets. And this is where I keep a lot of the essential tools like a hatchet and a knife and everything. Now I usually have a gun right here, and the gun that I usually have right here is my Smith & Wesson SD40VE. But recently a friend of mine was about ready to buy a Kel-Tec used for home defense because they only had $250 and it's all they wanted to spend on a home defense gun. I was like, don't do that, don't buy a used Kel-Tec. I'll sell you my Smith & Wesson SD40VE if you like it. Took them to the range, they loved it, so they bought it from me. Sold it to them for actually a little under $250 so that they could buy some ammo also. And so now I got a hole I got to fill here. And what I've decided to fill it with is my American-made Glock 22 40 cal. Has two 15-round magazines. I've got one already in the case here, and I got one in the gun. These are both loaded, and I have another box of ammo in there. That's going to be probably more than enough to get me through any bad temporary situation. Now this gun just goes right in here. There's a little strap right here and a little pocket right below that I kind of use as like a makeshift holster. I just shove that right in there, and then around that I have this little bungee cord that goes around the handle, so that makes it even more secure right there. And once that's in there, that is in there very nice and tight, so I just zip it back up. My bag is ready to go. I've got a new gun in it. I've got my new Glock in there. And like I said, some people say that it's a stupid idea to have a gun in a get-home bag. They just don't understand why I would have it there. But, you know, the reality of the situation is, like I said, if I'm stranded, chances are there's other people stranded too. And in that situation, those people might not be too nice to you. You ain't even my real dad.